now tuned to the podcast and stuff like that.
I got my first car while playing for Chiefs.
How was it playing?
And
The guy's a
honored to
legend.
pass that guy, man. Like a professional dude. When I first signed for Swallows, my jersey number was 28.
Which was easy.
Roy Mahmoud wore 28 at
Yeah,
so
but
people
it's-
started. I don't really come from a family that needs me to send money
okay.
home. I'll tell you, that time I'm getting 10K.
What's up, everybody? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the first ever episode of podcast and stuff like that. I am your host, Tabisang Lekalakala, and I am not alone. I'm chilling here with my brother, Sabelo. Sabelo, my brother, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so Sabelo was born in Standerton in the Mpumalanga province. He's a professional soccer player and he's played for various soccer teams, including Kaizer Chiefs. But I'm not gonna go much on the introduction. I think I'd rather have you introduce yourself.
Yeah. Well, like you said, I was born in Mpumalanga, Standerton. I've played for teams like Chiefs, the Reserve, Swallows, FC Cape Town, Cosmos, Free State Stars, just to name like a few of your big teams.
Okay, that's cool, man.
Yeah.
Okay, so but then take me back. Where does the love for football come from?
If calling it a calling,
Okay.
like I was born in a house where football was like a culture, you know what I mean? Because my dad used to play football. He was like a big star in our small township. So growing up, it was always a thing. I'd go watch my dad, you know. So that's basically where the love of football came from. Yeah.
So it basically came from your dad,
From
and
my
obviously
dad,
being
yeah.
exposed to the sport.
Exactly, yeah.
Your surname is Madi,
Madi,
right?
yeah.
And for me, because I'm Pedi, Pedi, so Madi means blood. So are you Pedi? Are you Sutu? Are you Tswana?
Bro, I always have like that question being thrown to me, you know what I mean? I'm basically Zulu.
Zulu.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Pedis and Sutu people will always tell me, hey, that's blood or whatever.
Yeah, it's
I'm
blood.
like, no, guys, I'm Zulu. It's
But
just I'm Zulu.
So, but what does Madi mean in Zulu if you're Zulu?
Bro, I was always told Imati, like a mat.
Or like a mat?
Like a mat, yeah.
Like a mat?
a
that you-
mat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Imati.
Imat. Oh,
Yeah.
Imat. Oh, okay,
You
okay.
understand? So that's how
where it
I'd
comes
like
from.
to explain it.
And I like your background. Okay, so obviously you're exposed to your dad playing soccer.
Yeah.
How many kids did he have? Like, how many are you?
We're a family of 3 kids.
3. You're the first one.
I'm the last one.
Oh, the last one.
Fortunately, I get
Okay.
everything.
Are you naughty as well? Like, because I know my
Bro,
little brother.
I'm spoiled. I'm spoiled.
spoiled.
I'm spoiled. Spoiled mostly from my mom.
Okay.
I have a older sister, Simpiwe, and then I have an older brother too,
Okay.
Stelo. So we're all like SSSS.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
The 3 S's.
The 3 S's.
Okay, but so your brother does he also play soccer, or is he doing something else?
No. He tried.
He tried, failed.
You know, football. you don't all win.
That's
through
true,
football,
yeah, that's true,
So
that's
he's
true.
he's a business entrepreneur.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
that's cool.
He's an
And
entrepreneur.
what does your father say? I mean, I can understand that as a father having a son that sort of walks on the same path that he walked,
Yeah.
he must be proud. How is he feeling about that?
Definitely. He's always been proud,
Mm.
supportive. I'm blessed to have like parents who are supportive
100%.
through football. It's not every parent that their child tells them, "Hey, I don't want to go to
Yeah.
university and stuff. I want to go play football."
Mm.
You know, so I'm fortunate enough. I have parents that were always supportive. My dad would definitely be supportive
Yeah, of
because
course.
now I took this thing seriously.
Yeah.
Because right after matric, I went to Kaizer Chiefs development, so that was already a big step. And also coming out from my township, my small township, I mean, we had likes of Roy Mahmoud that came out of the small
Mahmoud is
township.
from Standerton.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sbusiso Hatebe, Mpasha, they know him.
Yeah.
You know, so it was already a big step for me
Mm.
to get out of the township and go to Kaizer Chiefs. Already, you know, that's pressure alone.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, my dad has always been supportive with that.
Okay, but now, so you went to Kaizer Chiefs development at 18 after
18,
matric.
Yes.
So how did that move come about? Like, did they host trials? What happened?
The move. We were playing this tournament called the SAB League.
Oh, okay.
In the SAB League, it's basically players that are playing under the certain league called SAB, which is below ABC Motsipe.
Oh, so it's NFD.
NFD, ABC Motsipe,
and then
SAB.
SAB. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So we were playing like this provincial league, and we were representing Mpumalanga at the time.
Okay.
So we were playing out in Nelspruit, in Bombela.
Bombela.
Yeah. Then we qualified for the knockout stages. Obviously, starts with the group stages, then the knockout stages. We were like a fire team, you know. So we attracted a lot of scouts and stuff like that. Like, hey, come look at this Mpumalanga team. They fire. And that's when Ace Kuse came about.
Oh, okay.
Ace Kuse,
from
the
Kaizer Chiefs,
legend. Yeah. He saw, if I'm not mistaken, 3 of us. One of the players that he scouted went on to play for the first team, Simpiwe Mtweni, the left back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then me and the other guy from my township again. So that's how basically the whole Chiefs move happened.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And you're not Harry Maguire since you're a defender, right?
I hope that's what people see.
No,
Like,
definitely. Hey, definitely.
I don't want to say much.
Okay, I'm a Man United fan, so it really breaks my heart to have a defender like that.
How's the sleeping with heartbreaks?
I think the thing with that, we are getting used to it. You do get used to heartbreaks. So we're used to it. We complain, but we move. It's still love. Still love. Okay. Take me back to the time. Okay, obviously your dad being an influence in you being a soccer player.
Yeah.
And what team do you support? And did he influence you on the team that you're supporting? I'm asking because I support Kaizer Chiefs, and that was because of my father.
I think we all fall in that trap, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you always support the team that your father or your elder supported until you like older and make your own decisions. Like, I don't like that team actually. My father was like a strong Buccaneer fan. Yeah, so everyone in the house was supposed to support Buccaneer. So that's how I fell in love with Buccaneer.
Okay.
Funny fact, I broke that curse when I went to play on for Chiefs. Then I fell in love with Chiefs. Then I was like, you know what, I'm going to be rebellious. So let me just stop everything.
Okay. And how did you feel? How did you feel when obviously you went to Kaizer Chiefs?
It felt great because, I mean, you are now surrounded by your big... You get the opportunity to train with your superstars. You understand? So... It really gave it like a different feeling because now these are rivals in a supportive manner. But now people are your family. You understand? So that's where the curse actually broke it. Like,
but did he ever say words to this effect? Maybe to you, Ati, lapha uyadlala kuphela. Inhliziyo yakho stays it all.
I think we just left it like that.
We just left it like
that. Yeah.
Okay. So okay. Now from Kaizer Chiefs development.
Yeah.
How long did you stay there?
I stayed there for 2 seasons.
Okay.
Until the MDC thing came up.
Oh, okay.
Because remember the MDC, the moment they announced it, it was under 18.
Oh,
if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah. So they had to do like a little clear out of the players that are now over the age of 18.
Oh. So at that time you were over 18?
And I was over 18 now.
Okay.
So they had to do like a little clear out. So I was kind of forced to move out the team. It's either you had a first team contract, like they'll keep you for the first team, or you have to find greener pastures.
Okay, so you left then. Obviously.
So that's when like a mass of us left.
Okay, so where did you go then from there?
Luckily, I had a little friendship with this other agent. He now took me in. He said, okay, we're going to try and find you something. At the time, Ajax Cape Town, Roger Dessau was there. He invited me over. Well, the deal didn't materialize. And then Swallows got relegated. I signed for Swallows.
Swallows?
Yeah.
So he invited you over to Cape Town?
To Cape Town, yeah.
So, but did you go?
I did.
Also,
I
just
did.
that
I
the deal never
spent-
went.
Yeah, the deal never went through.
Oh, okay.
So I went there, spent I think 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then
Training with the
training
team, of
with
course.
the team
yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah, and then the deal didn't materialize. Then I ended up signing for Swallows.
So I was going to the NFT.
Yeah.
Okay, and how did the move? How did you get that opportunity to? Because obviously at the time Roger Disa called you. You in Cape Town, and
Yeah.
obviously hoping you're gonna play for Ajax.
Yeah.
And then that didn't work. And then how did you then get the move to Swallows? What happened there?
Credit to my agent. Like I
okay.
had no idea what's going
What
on
happened,
at the
yeah.
time. Like I'm still young, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I know it's not.
And at the
supposed
time
to be
you're
said,
20 because you said you spent 2 seasons with Kaizer Chiefs.
Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
I know it's not supposed to be said that we're young at the age of 18.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
you get to
But I get
realize
what you
that
mean, yeah.
as years go by.
Mm.
My agent organized this trial with Swallows,
Okay.
and then I went there, and then I signed. It was kind of swift because it was just one of those things that are meant to happen.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then take me to the challenges that you faced. Okay, let's start with this. You're 18. You're moving from home.
Yeah.
That's already a challenge in its own because you probably never been without your family.
True.
You have to come to Joburg,
Yeah.
right, or Gauteng
Yeah,
for that
yeah.
matter, right? What were some of the challenges with that move? And you're 18. Remember,
Yeah.
fresh from high school.
One thing I can say now from this point of view, I think the challenge I had, I didn't have the correct support system. You understand? From people around me.
Okay.
You understand? To basically advise me of things to do and not to do. The lifestyle, the fast life of Johannesburg, you understand? So I think the number one challenge I had was being surrounded by the right people. Living life without parents, I mean, that's imminent.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen
Yeah,
at
yeah.
some point. You get the excitement
Yeah.
of staying alone.
Correct,
you can now
yeah.
come back to
Do
the house
whatever
at
you wanna
11.
do.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm still young. And I think that was the one thing that I think was a challenge for me, looking at it from a perspective of being more older.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But then, what do you think? Do you think a lot of people went through the same challenge that you went through?
Definitely. I think even today that still happens.
It still happens.
Yeah.
But what then do you think can be done to? Because okay, a lot of people when they face something like that, some of them really give away their future.
Yeah.
So what do you think we can do, to try and maybe prepare these kids? Because you were 18, obviously, that's young.
Sure.
To try and prepare these kids for that kind of environment. Now having to choose your own friends. Because remember also, when you're in high school, you're home, your parents get to dictate which friends you can keep.
Yeah.
The friends that you know that your mom and dad are not comfortable, they'll never come to your house.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
can have them, but that's outside,
Yeah,
wherever
true.
it's Gila or whatever. So then what do you think we can do to prepare these kids for maybe the moment they get out of home and then they go somewhere? What do you think we can?
I think maybe we can start with it would start with teams protecting their assets. If I call players an asset, the proper guidance. The outside of teams, I think if our youngsters can now have the vision, the proper vision of how to be a professional player at 18 or 16 or whatever the case may be at a young age, because I feel like that's the very delicate age to be a professional player. You look at the likes of Ansu, the Barcelona player, 16, he made his debut.
Yeah.
You understand? So we only get a few of that here in SA. Do you understand? So I really do feel like if we can have protection for our young players from this lifestyle in South Africa, I think that could be like a kind of a breakthrough.
Okay, I agree with you on that one. Yeah, but okay, what's your view on marrying young? I'm asking because I've noticed that a lot of these players from Europe, right?
Yeah.
Most of them get married very young, right? Okay, let's leave. Maybe they're gonna get divorced, but okay, let's just look at it from a positive point that they get divorced, and I think it may help some of them. Why I'm saying this? Because remember, when you are married, you've got kids.
Yeah.
You tend to be more responsible well, obviously, if you want to, it doesn't mean that you're married, but yeah, but you know what I mean.
True.
So you tend to be more responsible. You know that you can't go clubbing and come back at 2 a.m. Because remember, some of these things that happen in the nightclubs, in those kind of environment. But if you know you've got a wife and you've got kids, you probably go training after training. You know, you need to maybe pick up kids from wherever and so on.
Yeah.
So don't you? What's your view on that? Don't you think that that's also another issue we have? Because a lot of South African people believe that you need to get married when you are, I don't know, 35, 40 or whatever.
I would totally agree on that. I also do believe maybe we should settle down at a young age because it really pulls you away from a lot of things, you know. I once got advice from the legend Sabonga Novet.
Oh,
He told
Pele.
me, yeah.
Okay.
He told me dude, you need to settle down while you're still playing. It will be a good decision to make. I asked him why. He's like, it pulls you away from a lot of things. You understand? And obviously, you need to actually choose the right person.
100%.
You know,
yeah.
you
can't just
you
get
can
married.
settle down,
Yeah.
but with the wrong
With the wrong
person,
person.
that actually influences you to those things that will now hinder your career.
100%.
You know, so once you settle down with someone that will pull you away from these things, you know, be strong in your faith, your belief. I mean, your career, trust me, will go right.
100%, I agree. But
Definitely.
so you've met Pele?
I've played with him.
You've played
An honor
at Swallows?
Yeah.
How was it playing?
An
The guy's a
honor to
legend.
pass that guy, man. A professional dude. A professional.
Yeah, the
dude.
guy he has a lot of goals to his name.
Yeah. I'm telling you, I used to watch that guy as a young boy.
We all did, yeah.
I never thought I'd actually share the field with him. And when I got to play with him, the way that guy scores a goal is seamless.
Yeah. So, but okay, the marriage was one of the advices he gave you. What other advice do you think he gave that might have helped you in life that maybe you want to share with people?
Well, for Bele, that's what he told me only. But I will share some other advice that I got from another legend, Aubrey. He's a goalkeeper coach now for Kaizer Chiefs.
Aubrey Matibe.
Yeah. He told me, dude, the moment you start playing football, save money. So basically save either 10% or whatever. By the end of your career, ask me how much you'd have by that time.
That would be a lot of money.
That would be a lot of money.
Because a lot of guys, when they retire, they don't know what to do. They haven't been saving. They broke and
Yeah, I'm sure you can do something with that 300,000 if maybe you were getting.
But it'll probably be more, man.
Probably be more. Yeah.
Okay, and playing for when you were in the development, do you guys get paid?
Yes.
In the development,
they do.
You want to share?
They do.
How much were you getting?
It's not a lot.
Yeah, but how much?
At the time, it was 5K.
5K a month.
5K.
So no bonuses.
That's gross.
That's gross. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gross.
So, but no bonuses, maybe match appearance bonus or whatever.
No.
Okay, so but now you 18. Okay, you try to care, and then you have to get maybe 5,000. Let's say after tax, I don't know, whatever.
4.8.
4.8. Yeah. And didn't that make you go mad?
You're on top of the world, my brother. You're on top of the world. I mean, you're getting 4K from where? From playing football. You're
only 18.
You're only 18, bro. The time I wasn't paying rent.
Because you live at the village.
Fortunately, I was staying with the guy I mentioned now, Simpiwe Mtsweni.
Oh, okay.
So the team paid rent for him.
Oh, so
you
understand?
So I was staying with him. So it was just all that.
So that money was, and this was in 2013,
if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Around those times, but it was just.
Okay, but imagine now, were you drinking at the time?
Heavily, my brother.
Okay, so you're drinking. This side, ngabo mama nabo back to because now you're getting paid from 18, which are 20 rand, whatever you care.
Yeah.
So how was that? How was that like?
The shift of now getting paid was big. I mean, now I can be able to buy myself airtime. I don't have to.
You can buy yourself sneakers. Yeah,
you understand. When Imama asks for breakfast, you're like, oh, okay, I just got paid. There we go. You become more free, but like I mentioned, without the proper guidance of what to do when you're now starting to get paid, what to do when these type of distractions come about. What do you do? How do you react to it?
And okay, fine. What's the first thing you did with your 4.8?
I bought myself a Palladium.
Oh, Palladium, the shoe.
Palladium, yeah.
Okay.
What was it, 2,000 rand?
Oh, it's okay. So you basically almost half of your salary went to the shoe.
It.
All right,
no budget
man.
whatsoever.
No budget.
No budget.
But were you going home though? Because I know a lot of guys when they come to Gauteng, they start getting paid. They forget about home. So once in a while, you'd go home.
I did go home quite frequently because like home for me is not that far.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
like
it's
2 hours.
2 hour drive. Yeah.
So like in and out.
Okay. Okay. I want to ask you something. Everybody that plays football or whatever they do, they at one point there's somebody that they looked up to that is probably doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Who was that person for you?
I looked up to Roy Mahmoud.
Okay, Roy Mahmoud.
Yeah, in a football sense, because he went out of like the hood, like I mentioned.
Where you from?
Yeah, he went on to play for Pirates. You know what I mean? Not to mention the other teams that he played for before Pirates, but when he played for Pirates, all of us, we fixed our eyes on him. Like, hey, this guy is making it big. You know what I mean? So I looked up to him in a football way.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's always been him.
And you are a defender. He is a defender.
Position, yeah.
So did he maybe you've obviously met him, right?
Yeah.
So what did he try? Oh, okay. Let me put it this way.
Yeah.
What kind of influence did that have on your game? Because he's a defender. You're a defender. You look up. So you guys are from the same hood. How did that?
You know, the thing is, unfortunately, you can't play exactly like someone plays. But I tried like to learn as much as I could from his game. You know, funny fact. When I first signed for Swallows, my jersey number was 28. And
which was easy.
Roy Mahmoud wore 28 at Pirates. So people started,
You're
you wearing the same number as Roy Mahmoud and stuff like that. And it wasn't the case. Actually, my birthday is on the 28th. So
28th of?
28th of May.
Of May, okay.
Yeah,
so you almost,
it was like something that people thought I did.
Oh, so they thought he was the one that influenced the jersey number.
Yeah.
Okay, and then fine. Then you move to Swallows. You get the deal, and then how long was the deal that you got? How long did you stay at Swallows?
I only stayed with Swallows one season.
One season,
unfortunately, because we got relegated. From PSL relegation, I played NFT. Then we got relegated again, so I couldn't go down with the team too.
Oh, kind of Swallows,
ABC,
before they got back, they went down. Oh,
yeah,
okay.
They went like.
So then, what happened then? Okay, so you stayed with Swallows for a year.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanna ask this because I think it's an important question. At what point do you buy a car? Your first car?
When the money is good.
At what point was that?
I got my first car while playing for Chiefs.
While with the 4.8?
Sure, with my 4.8. I bought myself a Polo.
Okay.
I was paying, but it was like a used car.
Oh, okay,
so I was paying for my 1.8. But at that time, I didn't pay that 1.8 because my mom was helping me.
Oh, okay. But don't you think she was spoiling you because you at least you're getting 4.8? You can afford to pay 1 point something.
I told you I'm a spoiled guy. I'm a spoiled guy by my mom. I'm a spoiled guy.
Okay. So back pateleli moto, but you send him money home.
Hey, bro. it to get paid from Chiefs was not the plan. You know.
What do you mean?
I didn't expect it.
Oh, okay.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Then somehow at some point I wouldn't send money home because I don't really come from a family that needs me to send money home.
Okay, get
so
you.
It wasn't really something.
You
bro. I was in the middle, trust me.
Okay.
So my mom works a good job.
Okay.
And also my dad.
Your dad as well.
Oh, okay.
I see.
Too, So I didn't really need to send money. All the money that I made was mine.
Okay.
You know.
Okay, then after that, that's a year at Swallows, and then you moved to?
Then moved to Cape Town.
FC
Cape Town.
Okay. FC Cape Town was in NFT as well?
NFT as well, yeah.
Okay, so when Swallows went down, you stayed?
I stayed in the NFT. FC Cape Town, then turned Ubuntu Cape Town at
Oh,
some point.
it's still there now? I think Ubuntu.
They relocated also.
Oh, they relocated.
Yeah. I went down to Cape Town. I think that at that point, I started to realize how important like football is. Like this thing can actually change your life, because the moment that guy brought me in, Errol Diggs, he told me what plans he had for me.
Okay.
Plans to move me abroad. So at that point, I'm starting to realize, hey,
This is a serious thing.
this thing is a serious thing. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's how I ended up in Cape Town, because now he told me the plans he had.
Okay, but how do you? Okay, is it you got Cape Town through your agent as well? So you don't really know how that move, the move itself, how it came about.
The guy who was my agent at Chiefs and took me to Swallows, he relocated to the US.
Oh,
So he apparently dropped like the company.
okay.
So he did like coaching, I think. So now I was alone.
So then, how do you find Cape Town?
I was actually shocked myself when the son of Errol Diggs, the chairman, contacted me. I'm like, where did this guy get my number? You know? So in the football fraternity, everyone has a number. Like, we all connected somehow. So yeah, he contacts me like, hey, I'm this guy. I watched your games when you were playing against us and some other games here in Cape Town, so I want you to come play for our team. At that point, I'm thinking to myself, hey, this guy, what's FC Cape Town now? You know? So now, yeah, he starts motivating me, like, what can he do for me? You know? Yeah, a few weeks down the line, I end up taking a flight down. Oh, me and my friend, he was also contacted by the same guy.
Okay.
Me and my friend was like, hey, this
He's
guy's
also
talking-
from Solos.
Yeah, Tebo Mama Ball. He's out at Tux now.
Okay.
Yeah, so me and him were like, this guy is talking to me. Me too. Okay, let's go down, boy. What could it hurt? I mean, experiencing living in Cape Town. So like, then we took the flight down. That's how we ended up in Cape Town.
And how was it living in Cape Town? Because everybody from this side want to go to Cape Town. Cape Town.
Hey, it's trust me, it's not South Africa.
It's not South
Yeah,
Africa.
it's not.
So it's
Cape Town
exactly
is
the way
not
we
South
see it
Africa.
in pictures. Because I've never been to Cape Town. I'm yet to go to Cape Town, and I really want to go. Maybe this year I
I'm
need
taking
to.
you there, bro.
You taking me there?
I'm taking you.
Thanks,
there.
brother.
That's it's a place to be. It's
Yeah.
a whole different culture. Yeah. For me personally, I feel like that's mini Europe.
Okay.
Yeah, the culture there, the scenery, like it's nice to live there.
So okay, and then okay, fine. Then you are in Cape Town for how long?
I was in Cape Town for hey, that's another story, bro.
We've got
Yeah, it's
time.
another story. Cape Town. I stayed in Cape Town for literally 6 months.
6 months.
I
Why?
had a 2-year contract.
But why did you stay for 6 months? What happened?
We have the time. So Cape Town, I was playing week in, week out. I was like one of the key players, right? This one day we're playing with Amazulu, live TV. So we're playing, and then 90 minutes of the game, I score a winning goal through a corner kick. Then after the game, the team is now, we were in Durban.
Okay.
After the game, the team is headed back to Cape Town. And I changed my flight ticket to Johannesburg. I'm going to see the lady. Then the next morning, I'll take a flight back
to Cape Town.
To Cape Town. On the flight to Johannesburg, I meet the legendary Dr. Son.
Okay.
Right? He's like, hey, you this guy that's got the winning goal. I'm like, yes, sir. Like, how much are you getting there? So I tell him the figures.
What are the figures? Oh, you can't. But you just
Okay, I'll tell you. At the time, yeah, I'll tell you. That time I'm getting 10K.
to the mic.
I'm getting 10K at that time. He's like, oh, okay, I'll give you like an X amount of amount. I'm thinking to myself, my second year of FC Cape Town, I'm not even going to get that amount. You know? So now I'm starting to weigh my options. Like, okay, if I move back to Johannesburg, I'll be close to my lady.
To your lady, yeah.
And also still be in contract with the team. You know, understand?
Yeah, so you still
now
have a team.
yeah.
You're closer to your lady.
This time it's November, December, around those times. So, okay, I get interested in this deal that Cosmos has now promised me. When it's time to go back to Cape Town, this is now through the December break. When it's time to go back to Cape Town, I don't go back.
Okay, wait. You were coming to Joburg, right?
Yeah.
And the next day you were going back to Cape Town.
Yeah.
And that was in November.
Yeah, around November.
So the next day you did go back?
I did go
or
back
you
to
went
Cape
back.
Town,
So now this time you're here for December holidays.
Yeah, December holidays.
Okay.
Yeah. Fast forward that from the airport and stuff like that. I now decide to myself, you know what? I'm going to stay with Cosmos. I'm going to tell these people from Cape Town that I don't want their deal anymore. Terminate. I'm going to sign with Cosmos.
John, yeah.
Bro, that guy in Cape Town did not want to give me clearance. He denied. He's like, nope, you're not going anywhere. January passed. February passed. March, I decided to, okay, there's now no salary for January because no work, no pay.
Yeah.
February, there's no salary. March, I start to decide, hey, and now I'm getting broke. You know, I need to go back to Cape Town and finish my contract. As soon as I land there, I talked to Errol Dix. I'm like, hey, I'm ready to come back, you know.
But wait, what are you doing then in Jan, Feb, March? What are you doing? You are here in Joburg?
It was disclosed. No one was supposed to know, but I was training with Cosmos.
With Cosmos?
Yeah,
okay.
I was training with them. But when it was time to play friendly games, I wasn't playing because, you know, I was still contracted with
to Cape Town,
Cape Town team. Yeah, March, I decided, hey, let me go back to Cape Town. Let me just finish my contract there. I'll come back some other time. Soon as I land there, on the very same day they were training, this guy says, okay, let's go to the office.
Okay.
I go to the office, I tell him my story, like, hey, I apologize, you know. I went AWOL and stuff like that. On that spot, it's like, I see you don't want to be here. Here's your clearance. Doop. You may go. I was like, bro, I just spent a flight ticket to come here.
Spend money, yeah.
You know what I mean? I had to now make emergency calls for a flight back to Joburg, you know. By the time I got back, this was March now. Cosmos, Jomo tells me, okay, you know what? The season is almost over. Just hold on. Come back when the season starts.
Next season, yeah.
So now this is March, April, May, June.
The season starts in what, August?
July, August. Yeah. Oh, July. That's when teams open. Hey, at Cosmos, you don't get paid until like July, my brother. August, that was my first salary again.
So wait, so the whole 7 months, no pay?
No pay.
So how did you survive?
My lady.
Okay. You got a good lady. Yeah. So she never acted somehow, because you know these girls these days, if you don't find a good one,
I'm blessed.
You're blessed. That's good, my brother. I'm happy to hear. I'm happy to hear a man your age saying they're blessed.
Thank you. She's.
Shout out to your lady, man.
Shout out to your lady, man.
Baby. we need more ladies like you.
Yeah, definitely we do, bro. A lot of guys are going through the most.
Definitely, man.
Through other things, and we need our support.
And we, man, we have nowhere to cry, man.
No,
we train to be like indot fella ngaphakathi.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you are now Jomo in this time is in NFT.
NFT. Yes.
Okay, and then you stay for how long there?
At Cosmos. At Cosmos, my deal it was a 1-year contract with an option
to extend. Yeah.
To extend. That was the season. We went on to play the playoffs. Okay. Which also
for the promotion.
For the promotion, yeah. Which also that is another story on itself, because things happened there. I didn't actually take note of my playing time.
Okay.
Because when I got there was already like players there that are playing regularly. He's like the
part of the
backbone of the team. So me playing was like, hey, I need to hustle, I need to graft, I need to push very hard for me to even have playing time. You understand? Do you understand now that I left playing week in, week out?
Yeah, now
a lot of exposure. Now I'm here in Johannesburg. Yes, getting the paycheck.
But you need to fight for your sport, basically.
I need to fight for my sport. Do you understand? So there was another different experience for me to go through. Like, hey, now I'm not playing. You know, I only started playing. My first game was in December.
Okay.
That was against my former team.
Ah.
My first game is in December.
So
That was
your
Nedbank
fir- you-
qualifier.
Okay, so now you're playing against Cape Town. But, okay,
Yeah.
how are they treating you? Because remember, sometimes we've got people that tend to be mean, you know,
Yeah.
especially maybe in your case.
Yeah.
Maybe the people were not, you know, how can I put it? They don't want to keep that peace, you know, when they see you, they still, you know, show you some, you know, they feel some type of way and they show it to you. So how was the reception when you got to, were you guys away?
We were home.
Oh,
we
you
were
were home. Okay,
yeah.
okay.
So what happened also is FC Cape Town sold their status to Ubuntu. So the chairman that was for FC Cape Town was not
Wasn't
there.
not there also.
You understand? So everyone in the management that was there at Ubuntu didn't really know that I come from there and all the things that happened.
And what about the players?
Some players
were still there.
remember me, yeah.
Okay.
So that was the Nedbank qualifier. I'm not too sure whether we qualified or I think, yeah, something like that. So
But you played the whole game.
I played the whole game
Okay.
there. Yeah, I made sure that I
That
need
you
to
even do your
perform,
best, yeah.
because I'm still fighting to play in this
Yeah,
team.
100%.
Played a good game, wonderful game. Come next game, I'm thinking, okay, you know what? My opportunity has arrived. Now I'm going to play. Back to the stands.
Oh,
Then next weekend,
now it's the league.
now it's the league.
Why do you had a good game, right?
I did. I had a fantastic game. I think the coach still believed his starting 11 for the league because I think he kind of shuffled the team for the Nedbank. He wasn't focused on the Nedbank Cup. So he kind of shuffled the team. That's when I got my opportunity, proved it. I know that I played very well.
Yeah.
Come league game the next weekend, didn't play.
Okay, so then the contract is a year. Now you're already like about 3 months in.
Yeah.
You have your debut game, and then so what happens for the rest of the season? You still don't play?
I did.
Oh, you
I
did
did start playing. That was only because I hope not. I hope it wasn't the only reason, but it was only because some players started getting contracts from PSL teams.
Oh.
I remember the likes of Lindam Tambo started. He left. Tsaviyumva.
Lindam Tambo is with Pirates.
He was with Pirates. He's with Skukune now.
Skukune. Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
Freddie Tsaviyumva went to Chipa. Like a lot of players went to Chipa. Then there was like a little opening with the team.
So then
You understand?
Okay, yeah.
Then that's when I started playing. Yeah.
And kind of at that time, Jomo himself is the coach. He's always been
the coach. Yeah.
How has it been? I asked Tebo the other day, and he was telling me, "Bro, Jay is super cool guy, man. How was it?"
He's a chill timer, that guy.
Nah.
Like, you'd swear he's still in his 30s, 20s. Yeah, he's like chilled, very chilled guy. Yeah.
So the Jomo Cosmos team that you were, part of at that time, ne? Who are some of the guys that you played with? That maybe now they're in PSL or.
Yeah, like
Was it the era of Abobani? So
like Lindam Tambo.
Okay, Linda.
Lingwati is out in Royal AM. There's who's this guy now? Okay, I forget a few guys. King, the goalkeeper, is with Maritzburg.
Okay.
There's like
Yeah,
Tolani is with Pirates, loaned out to Maritzburg also. Quite a few big names that we had.
Okay, because Uchomo. Okay, well, I'm yet to meet him, but I'm going to meet him soon.
Yeah,
you should. But okay, I'm saying he's done a lot for PSL, man. Because you've got some of the greatest players that come from there, Abu Lutsulunyani.
Yeah.
There are a lot of them. So I think he's contributed a lot in good PSL. Well, let's say in soccer in general in the country, and I think he's doing a pretty good job. Okay, so now the season comes to an end. You leave Jom.
I leave Cosmos.
I mean, sorry, Cosmos. Yeah.
I leave Cosmos. I don't know for what reason. We kind of had some bad blood
Okay.
towards the
Mara what's your hlupa?
bro, like like I have like a lot of people that
Yeah.
can actually testify to what I'm saying. Like anglupi, bro. Like
I can see your hlupa. You look
I'm
a
really,
chill guy.
really like in guy, do my job, get out, go
yeah.
home. Like, yeah, I don't know why we had some bad blood, me and Mr. Sono at the time.
Yeah.
Towards now the playoffs
Okay.
to the PSL. So then again, I stopped playing. You know, when the season started again, I reported back to training. Obviously, I'm thinking, okay, I still have an option.
Yeah.
Yeah, then I get that, okay, my contract will not be
Extended.
and stuff. I think that season I stayed without a team the whole season. Yeah,
But when do they tell you Uguti, they're not extending? Do they tell you like, okay, at the end of the season, you are thinking there's going to be an extension next season, and then you report for training.
Sure.
Is that the time they tell you Uguti, we're not extending? Shouldn't they tell you Mklambe 3 months?
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the way it's supposed to be done.
But that's not the case.
From January to the end of the season. I think that's the period. That's actually supposed to be the period where you can now negotiate, hey, are you guys going to renew my contract or what's the case? Obviously, that time I'm working alone. I'm not really looking at that part because I'm playing, you know. I'm fully focused on us. We are there, number 1, number 2, number 3. You know, we're competing. I'm not thinking about a contract at the time, and I'm not having an agent to work on those admin stuff. So when the season ended, okay, it was time to go home. Went home, got my paycheck, came back for the new season. I get the news flash, not renewing your contract. I'm like, okay.
Oh man, that's sad.
You know?
Yeah, that's not
so
cool.
yeah, try to get some other contract somewhere. Didn't materialize for, you know, I think maybe because I didn't go there being fit and stuff like that. But yeah, stayed without a team for that whole season. Yeah.
So now, where are we now? Where are you now?
Right now, as we speak, I'm also out of contract. I'm a free agent.
So you're looking for a team?
Looking for a team. Luckily, I met this this great guy. He's an agent also. So I'm working with him now. Looking forward to the next season because we do have like a couple of teams on the pipeline
that are interested. Yeah.
Okay,
that's cool, man. I hope everything. I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you,
with
bro.
that.
Thank you. I need it.
Yeah.
I need it.
Okay, speaking about the lady and everything. You know Hakim, right, from PSG?
Oh yeah,
you know the story. You know what?
Every soccer player knows that story. It was like our hallelujah.
What do you think about that, man? What do you think? I mean, just imagine when you're thinking this guy. Okay, you know he earns a lot and whatever, and you're thinking. Okay, you ask for the divorce and you're thinking, or you're gonna get half or whatever.
Yeah.
And then.
Hey, bro, that guy opened our eyes. Like, yeah, this thing can be done. You know.
Yeah.
But yeah, see, on a serious note, it's unfortunate what happened to him. That he went through what he went through and stuff like that. But it was, I think, if you know the person you are in love with or habitating with, you kind of secure yourself in a way that you know is best for you. I mean, he wouldn't have done that if
100%.
he knew.
If he trusted or maybe
exactly.
That's true.
Because for me, I'm all in with my lady. You know what I mean? She's all in with me. That's what I know. So that's our relationship.
100%.
That's their relationship. They knew what they were doing.
And he also knew.
He knew,
maybe someday,
exactly. You know, you look also exactly, bro. You look at the likes of Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah.
People might be also saying, he's not married because he knows.
He knows.
Why?
But then, what do you think? I mean, okay, he's now playing Saudi. The team is in Saudi Arabia, and then they've got that law. You could see agunama faten set or whatever.
Exactly.
But for him, they
accepted.
But nah, man. Okay, imagine that happened in South Africa. How would you feel as a citizen? But the law, that means this is what this means to me. Ne?
Yeah.
This means Ronaldo is above that law.
That law.
And if we had somebody that came into the country and our government is willing to just allow him break that law, that how would that make you feel as a citizen?
I think it's wrong if maybe that's religion for them. I think it's wrong because they can't bend a religion rule or law because of a human. I think personally, I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
I think it shouldn't be done.
It's
either he should have gotten a contract elsewhere, where you could have gotten something close to what he's getting now.
100%. Yeah,
that's what I think.
Okay, so if you had not become a soccer player, what would you have become?
So many things, bro.
Like what other dreams did you have?
I have so many things that I'm so much interested in. I would have been like a sound engineer.
Okay, you did mention.
I actually studied sound engineering at Boston. I also did a bit of UX design.
What's UX design?
User experience.
What's that?
Yeah, it's one of the careers people don't know. But how you use your mobile phone.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
There's like designers behind that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I did that too. I also studied electrical engineering at some point.
Okay, that's
dropped
nice.
it. So
so the electrical came before the sound.
Before the sound.
Oh,
yeah.
so you
this was like
then?
just after while at Chiefs studying.
Okay.
I also dropped it. I was like, this thing will need my full focus.
Yeah, that's true.
So I was like, I also like music.
Okay.
That's why I also did like sound engineering.
Do you like music to work behind the scene, or do you want to like be the star? Can you sing? Can you rap? What do you do?
I can't. But I am kind of good technically.
Oh, okay.
So I do know the ins and outs of like the music.
Okay. So basically sound is your thing.
Yeah.
Okay, no wonder when these guys came here and you guys were talking something that I had no idea what it was.
Like technically I'm kind of good, yeah.
Okay, so let's talk overseas. Any dreams of playing overseas?
Always there's always dreams, bro. Like I said, me and my agent right now, we talking possibilities of me moving. There's also deals overseas.
Okay.
Obviously not your big
big clubs,
or big countries. Looking at my age and stuff, but I'm not throwing away anything.
Yeah, don't let age limit you.
Yeah, I'm remaining faithful. Like I serve a living God. Anything is possible.
So you're Christian?
I'm Christian, yeah.
That's
so anything is possible. Even at my age, 29, I can get a deal. I'll surprise people.
100%.
Yeah.
God works very, very by the grace.
Telling you, bro.
Okay, let's speak about the religion just for a moment, because you mentioned Christianity.
Sure.
What is your take on Christians don't believe in ancestors. Ancestors don't believe in Jesus. Because you're Christian, I'm assuming you believe in Jesus Christ as a son. Yeah. What do you think about that? Because you got people that believe in ancestors and they're throwing away the whole Jesus. Then you also have Christians that throw away the ancestor thing. What do you think about that?
Before I ask, bro, what do you mean believe in ancestors? Like the cultural part? Sabelo Madlozi vibe.
Yeah, let's. Okay, wait. Okay, that's actually a good question. Okay, let's put it like that. Yeah.
All right. The problem in the world is that we like to create grey.
We like to create grey. Okay.
The Bible is straightforward.
Straight to the point.
It's either black or it's white.
Yeah.
Then there is people that create grey. Like this is wrong, but if yenziwa kanje, it could be right.
Okay,
you understand? So that's where the problem comes. It's either you're Christian or you're not.
100%. Danko, we beg straight.
It's quite simple.
It's either you're a Christian
or you're not. Don't say you're a Christian, but then you're practicing other things that.
And then maybe, but also I think sometimes about what they are not guilty of, ne?
Yeah.
That's what they preach. And then the ones that they're guilty of,
they don't preach.
Yeah, or they try to reason out. You understand?
Exactly.
So that it can fit what they did. Let's say, for example, I'm not sure, but I know there's a verse about tattoos, but I might be getting the context wrong in this case, but I'm just trying to get my point across. Let's say that verse, as it says, umuntu is not supposed to have tattoos.
Yeah.
I've got tattoos, so I find a way to to get that vest to
get-
suit
sure,
me. You understand?
definitely.
So I think you're right. That also causes issues.
I mean, I have tattoos,
Mm.
but now you look at it in a sense that, hey, now I'm preaching.
Yeah.
But when did I get the tattoos?
I hear you.
This was
so
before
that was before the faith.
The faith.
100%.
Do you
I hear
understand?
you, I
There's
hear you.
there's a life before the cross
Mm.
and there's a life after the cross.
I hear you.
Do you understand?
Okay, 100%. I listen to a lot of Christian rappers, ne?
Yeah.
And most of them have tattoos, and the story is the same. They got tattoos before.
Sure.
No, 100%. I hear you. Okay. We're about to close, but I want to ask you,
Yeah.
when everything is done, right?
Yeah.
What do you want people to remember you as?
Bro, like I'm telling you, right? I'm a new man through Christ. People should remember me with the glory of God. Like
Amen.
I've been brought through. I've been through a lot of stuff,
Mm.
and I'm still going to go through stuff.
Yeah.
Not that now I'm Christian and
Yeah,
born
yeah.
again, and
Mm.
I'm not going to go through stuff. There will be trials and tribulations, but what I go through, let it motivate other people that it's possible to come through it.
Amen. I hear you. Loud and clear.
That remember me like
Like
that. Like it's possible.
I hear you,
Sure.
man, loud and clear. Okay, so is there anything that maybe you want us to talk about that you think I might have missed?
No, I think you've covered like everything.
Yeah.
I think we've covered. Yeah.
Okay, my brother, thank you so much, man, for coming through.
Thank you.
I really appreciate your time. I know, Guti, you had things to do, so I really appreciate that you made time to come through, man. So I think that's all that we had for you, guys. Please don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you so much for joining us. It's been podcast and stuff like that.
12 pages, bro. Kill that beat.